Friends, you have seen in the previous lecture how the talking book talks. You are able to navigate, which means that you are able to select the subject, select the lesson, select the exercises, and you could also increase and decrease volume, and you could pause and you could play. So you have seen it with your own eyes and heard the book talk with your own ears. So that is the uh, successful result of all your effort. Today I am going to conclude, and before I conclude, I added a few things which I did not mention earlier. The things are pause is zero. In initialization I said pause is zero, which means by default the system or the talking book will be in the play mode. Pause equal to zero means it is in the play mode. The second thing I have done is this tx.0 to tx.9. What I have done, I have written the function. This third byte is always the function. Tx.3 is 06, which means set the volume. And when we say set the volume, we need to set enter the parameter, and the possibilities are from 0 to 30. So tx.5 and tx.6 should contain anything from 0 to 30. So together we have 0, 1e, 0, 0, 1e, which means 30. So I set the volume at max, which is 30, and I have sent this data, right? So this is the another thing which I had done, which I did not mention earlier, and this is what is working at the moment in your talking book. Then there is another important thing, which is we had seen it before, but I want to reiterate. What is that? There are 7 keys, and each key has a bounce phenomenon associated with it. So bounce means when you press the key once, the system sees it as there are n number of closures, and so for example, you want to move from lesson 1 to lesson 2, it may take you all the way to lesson 10. It will think that there are 10 bounces, 10 times the key has been pressed. That is the confusion that is created by the bouncing of a key. That should not happen, and so we have to overcome key bounce. We call it debounce. So for the purpose of debounce, what we did, look at the interrupt of the key. See here, we have uh, we have these keys. Key number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are on port C. After a key is pressed, an interrupt will appear. Suppose the PC6, that is volume plus key, is pressed, then there will be an interrupt, and you will come over here and see that, oh yes, it is this key, and so it is key 5. And then what you do as a precaution against the bouncing is we immediately disable this interrupt. So if there is no interrupt, then even if the key keeps bouncing, it will not create any impact on the system, because it will not enter into this area at all, because there is no interrupt. By pressing the key, you are generating an interrupt, and as soon as first closure is detected, you disable the interrupt. And when will you enable the interrupt? When response to this job is completed. Okay. For example, you want to increase volume. So having seen this, you go back into the main program, and here you find that the key is 5. That has come from navigation. You find that key is 5. So what you do is you first disable at the interrupt level itself, and then you compose. So it will take some time. Then you send it. It will take some more time, and if this time is not enough for debounce, then you add some delay also. So preventing interrupt after one key has been pressed is the first step, and the second step is And how do you attain that first step? By disabling interrupt. And what is the other step you have done? Then you added some delay. In fact, you respond to the key, which involves some time consumption, and then you put a delay. Having done this, you have overcome the bouncing phenomenon of the keys. And having done this, you again enable interrupts. You remember CR2 is for interrupts. So PC underscore CR2 F8, so it will enable interrupt on all the pins. Similarly on port D also, this is done. So this is one thing I wanted to tell you. Another thing I wanted to tell you was that we have used the switch function. Switch function is just like if then else. So what is the format of the switch function? I had not specifically gone into this. When a key takes, or when a variable takes a variety of values, and for each value if it has to perform a definite function, then we can use the switch function. It starts with a curly bracket, ends with a curly bracket, and after the switch we have to leave a space, and then inside the bracket you have to write the name of the variable. So different values of this variable will bring about different actions. For example, here, if the value of key is 5, then the only thing you will do is text that 3 is equal to 4. Then it will break means end, and exit come to this last point. Okay, break means you go to the last point. Last point means end of the switch statement. So after every statement you have to write break. And what is to be done is decided by the case statement. Case followed by blank, and then the value of the variable followed by colon. This is what is required, and then the action that you have to take, and then the break. This is another thing which I wanted to tell you. This is how you can save the face. Means it looks better than if then else. We have done if then else also. Here we have done if then else. So it looks very untidy. I did it deliberately because there are other reasons why you will have to use the if then else statement. It is not just here. So friends, this is what it is all about, and I will take you back. You have done all this. If you have any difficulty at any point of time, you can call me. You can get in touch with me on this email ID, and you can keep going through the lectures over and over again if you have any difficulty in understanding. I'll be very happy to help you if you get in touch with me on this email ID. So thank you, friends. I hope you enjoyed the series, and the next time I will come with a more elaborate product, a product which is more complex, so that you can see the other functionality of the microcontroller. That is one, and second, you will also be able to learn more aspects of the C language. So all the best to you, friends. We will meet in the next series. Thank you.